Everybody, Todd's back. It's Todd. It's Longfellow Weeds. He's here.
Where?
I'm so excited.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Todd, it's you.
It's Todd.
Todd, buddy.
He's right there.
Hey guys,
I'm so excited.
It's so funny because I'm looking and pointing at my TV, which is playing the old school Ninja Turtles cartoon. So
that's amazing.
Ninja Turtles.
But yes, it's Garrett. It's Todd. It's Joe.
It's
WrestleFandom
Radio. 3 letters, 3 words. WrestleFandom Radio. WrestleFandom Radio.
Perfect.
What?
So,
Buttons
the
on your
biggest thing going right now is obviously that Todd's back on WrestleFandom Radio. That's the most important thing that's going on today.
We love Todd.
We have to.
He's got a great bod. We love Todd, even though his name's Todd.
He's not just a sexy voice, okay?
Hi, what's your name?
Todd. Todd, did that hurt your feelings when it first came out, or did you just steer into it?
No, it hurt because I was watching it live on HBO.
Yes.
So
yeah, it's like,
I didn't see it coming. Like, shit you don't ever expect. So you're just chilling. And it was my first apartment. The dudes that lived below me were all stoners. 2 of them were dealers, blah, blah, blah. So I was hanging out with one of them just getting fucking ripped. Where he's like, oh, I got HBO. Let's watch Carlin. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And yeah, it was funny. First he made fun of people that wore visors, which he always wore a visor. And so I was like, ha ha ha. And then all of a sudden,
Hi, what's your name?
Todd.
And when he said he was like, I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd, I genuinely heart sunk to the floor. I'm like, what? And he was like, it's just a goofy fucking name.
Hi, what's your name?
Todd.
And you were probably high as fuck, and you're like, why does George Carlin hate me? What did I do to George Carlin?
And I've never been a
Did you kill
fan.
him?
Oh, no, hell no. I was fucking devastated when that man died.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
Well, we spent 6 months quoting him.
That's true. But that live show, I mean, he was sick, had a cold or something, so it wasn't the normal Carlin energy when we saw him at Turning Stone, but it was still I got to see George Carlin regardless, that was cool. But yeah, so that whole thing made me really, really sad, honestly, because I knew the chances of me meeting the dude were slim to none, but if I ever did, I would have to say it
Todd.
My name's Todd.
Yeah, I couldn't just walk up to the dude and be like, "Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Todd." That would not have been no.
Yep.
Nope.
Just
guys,
give him a fake name.
This makes me sad talking about all this death of George Carlin. And do you know what would make me feel way better? Do you know what would lift me up? Do you know what would lift me up?
What?
Maybe a little magical kiss from a little lady named Mary Jane. Kind of commercial, Todd.
Todd is definitely back.
Todd. Trying to do a fucking commercial, dude.
Todd is definitely back.
But do you know where I would go, Todd? Where? I would go to a little happy place on Onondaga Boulevard in Syracuse called not Todd's Buds, but Joe's Buds. And go see our buds at Joe's Buds to get your buds, bud. What? What's the address, Todd?
I don't know. Fucking 4658 Onondaga Boulevard, I think.
Boom! 4 letters, 1 word. Joe's Buds. Get all your cannabinoid flower tincture stuff. There,
So-
Joe's buds.
You did it. Good job.
All right,
So,
guys. What's the
Clash of
sex
Paris.
move that has two guys and a girl in between and two
No.
guys high five?
No, we're not
The
doing that.
Eiffel Tower.
We're not going there.
Where's the Eiffel Tower? It's in.
Paris.
And you could say that move is also a clash of sorts. And that's what happened in Paris this weekend. There was a clash. What did you guys think?
Okay, so last week I hopped on, did a quick preview of this. I initially called this card a weak card. And I think maybe because I looked at it with zero expectations, I was pleasantly surprised by the caliber of the matches, with the exception of one. Todd knows exactly what that one is.
Oh, is that the one where Nikki Bella kicked John Cena?
I was gonna make that joke later. I was gonna make that joke later.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I
That
didn't
was
even
by
think of that.
far one of the worst botches I've ever seen, and
Now-
I kind of want to know who was responsible
Well,
for it.
so that's
like-
I
Let's
was gonna
be
say-
honest. We know that, like,
Okay, let me play devil's advocate here. A move like that that's supposed to happen quickly like that is supposed to be timed by both partners. Now, Nikki's, if you watch Nikki's speed throughout that whole move, Nikki doesn't miss a beat. She's at the same pace the whole entire time. Becky almost looks like she stepped to the wrong place. And which isn't a normal wrestling move. It's not a normal way that they do things. Normally they set them up, but when you're going for that quick thing, to me, it looked like Becky's the one who moved farther away than what she's supposed to. Because there's no way Nikki was supposed to go any farther than what she did. Like if she would have jumped to where Becky was, she would have been in the fucking middle of the ring. Like that, I think Becky fucked up there, guys.
I just assumed that she put it in the wrong spot.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? That Nikki pretty much assumed it was in the wrong spot. Because how many other botches do we see with Becky and whoever she's wrestling, as opposed to every other time either Bella has wrestled in the past
I don't
8
know.
years?
And normally I would agree
5
with you
plus years.
because it wasn't a normal wrestling scenario. It was essentially doing the Irish whip off the rope and coming back is what she was supposed to do. And unless she was supposed to hold for a minute, that's the only way I
Right.
can see it going. But just like, dude, like Becky's low blow was sold horribly, I thought.
By her?
Yeah, like I like her shot didn't it wasn't the fast pull up. It was almost like she was like, "Hey," like there
Right.
didn't really
Yeah.
seem like any real
I mean, a shot to the drunk is a shot to the drunk, you know.
right. Like, dude, he's 50 years old. Just take the fucking shot, bro. Make it like
Yeah.
it's like what Terry Funk told Mick Foley when Mick Foley asked him how he took his punch, like how he sold his punches so well, and Terry Funk looked at him and goes, "Well, I just get punched in the face." That's how I make it look so real. So
Yeah.
you take one shot, dude, just real quick. At least make it look semi-believable. I wasn't impressed.
Just
with
give it to him.
But anyways, go on. Run through.
All right,
the
well,
card.
So it started with Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. Now, okay, first off, it was a good match.
Great match, actually.
Okay, Reigns went up, and then we got essentially the write-off. You know, Braun Breaker comes out, awesome spear through the
Yo.
table.
Okay, let me tell you.
Awesome spear through the table. Okay.
Like, didn't see that coming. I was wondering what they were setting up, but bro, and like the different angles they showed of that fucking spear, like
Actually, it actually looked like it hurt Braun more
dude,
than
Baby Steiner's got so much potential.
yeah. So, but to go back to like the match was excellent. And in all reality, if he was going to get written off TV and they want Bronson Reed to look bigger, I think there should have been some shenanigans earlier on. And then he loses the match so that Braun does in fact look bigger. And then they demolish him like they did.
Actually, I realized something when I was watching Raw. Since when is Bronson Reed Australian, dude?
He's always been Australian.
He must, like, now that I think of it, he like just doesn't talk.
Yeah.
When he went from like mindless mutant to like, oh, he's kind of gangster.
Yeah.
Like
It's a tribal thief.
like I was way more intimidated once he started speaking because he didn't sound like fucking Bebop, and
Right.
like that's how I envisioned him in my head. He sounded like because let's be honest, Ron Breaker sounds like Rocksteady, like, and he fucking runs at things with his head like Rocksteady, like they are the Bebop and Rocksteady in WWE.
That's it. That's a good point. It really is.
And that makes Seth Rollins Shredder.
I mean,
and Becky Lynch Kring.
Technically, though, wouldn't Sheamus be one? Whichever he won, I can't remember which one he was in the movie.
He was Rocksteady.
Yeah, I mean, so technically, he actually was.
And he sucked, so we're not going to talk about it.
I enjoyed it.
Let's continue on, guys. We've talked about 30 seconds of wrestling in the
in the 12 minutes we've been going.
Right.
Todd, what did you think of this match? Yeah. Todd, what did you think of this match?
It wasn't bad. It was obvious what they were doing at the end. Like it's just that's where shit's just, the internet's ruined kind of everything because you're like, oh, I heard like a month ago Roman was X amount of matches and then gonna be gone to film some shit.
Okay. So my last question pertaining to this is, do we think that the Vision will be in the War Games match and that's when we'll see Roman come back?
I don't know, like, because I'm curious where they're going with this, like, and everybody's forgetting we have the looming threat of the fucking Beast himself, like, out there somewhere. Brock Lesnar is hunting. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think Roman's gonna be gone till probably right around Survivor Series. They'll give him a break. He doesn't have a title on him. Are you okay, Todd?
Yeah, my air conditioner just kind of randomly shut
off. They're setting up something, and I'm just real curious because this is going to be a long September, October with Roman out of the picture, even though he's part of the big picture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we have this, like, warring. We almost have, like, 3 factions going right now. You have the Vision, the OG bloodline-ish. They're kind of still all together. And then the new bloodline. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't gauge what is actually supposed to be going on right now because you have the LA Knight factor in that too. Great way to start off Raw last night. That Jey Uso LA Knight face off,
dude,
was it was awesome.
France loved LA Knight.
Bro, like, how about them chanting his catchphrases and his name, and it's in that real French accent, dude.
Yeah.
I was dying laughing. And how about them with the yeet?
Dude,
Holy
France
shit.
was yeeting all over the place.
Bro.
They went in.
Bro.
They love it. They love wrestling. I was impressed. I was super impressed.
I'm wondering how this is going to affect our abilities to go to big shows in the future. Because I feel like it's going to be like half domestic, half international for these big shows.
I know.
So or because it's 2 nights. So what if WrestleMania night 1's in LA, night 2's in London?
Yeah.
So I could see them doing shit like that too.
They tried to do that back in the day with WrestleMania.
I don't know.
I think that was like an early WrestleMania or something they tried to do from 2 different locations.
They did that for one of the Raw, wasn't it the 20 or the 30 year?
They did for the 25th anniversary Raw. They did it wherever they were at, but they also had MSG set up for one night.
They went to the original place.
Yeah, no, it wasn't MSG. Yeah, it was the original.
The hell's the ballroom?
Yeah,
I forgot the name of it. It's escaped me. The one that always had Ico Pro, and it was the small one. It was where they started Raw. It was yeah, I can't think of it right now. And I got this right up, which is the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
Again, solid match because all 4 of these wrestlers are fantastic. The Wyatt Six retained. And as you guys know, I've been saying this forever, is
Manhattan Center Grand Ballroom.
The Manhattan, yeah. As I can't wait for Montez Ford and Dawkins to split, because I think they would have awesome careers. I do think Montez Ford will probably go farther than Angelo Dawkins.
Oh, absolutely.
And
he's married to fucking Bianca.
Yeah. So not last night, but when the match started, he puts his hand on Tez's chest to stop him. The way Tez looks down at his hand, it kind of had that look like, why is your hand on me right now? And they are super hot right now as a tag team. And what better time to pull the trigger than when they're super hot? Not when they fizzled, when they're hot. Let's go. Let's go. And especially too, because if you have Tez do it to him, then you get so his heel turn, and it catapults him off that. But then Dawkins is probably good enough to do a revenge run as a face to look that would be better for him than if it was the other way around.
And dude, who knows? Maybe he just connects as a solo, on his solo run. Look at Shawn Michaels. Nobody ever thought he was going to, but boom, Steve Austin. He had a whole couple of years after the Hollywood Blondes were split before he fucking stomped a mud hole in our hearts.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what do we have going on next?
So then Todd,
what?
Take it away.
Where are we going?
We had Nikki and Becky Lynch.
That was a terrible match. It was stupid, pointless. I didn't understand it. It just was a waste of everybody's time. I haven't figured out why Nikki Bella is even back in the first place, because I thought they talked a lot of shit about WWE.
Each other and WWE kind of. I think it was a money grab. I think that they have something in the works for Becky, but it's waiting. I think it's this AJ Lee thing, and they kind of needed something to fill a slot at a big pay-per-view that it was international, and what better to do it than one of your current faces of the women division and one of the women who made your women's division actually a legitimate division. It looks good on the marquee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have done Rhea versus Becky for the title. That would have been probably a better match. Or
Yeah,
on
but
some crazy like title for title match with like EO or some shit. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
because I see Rhea
See?
just flat out taking it from her, So I think the end of the night did a really good job of maybe making you forget that this match happened at the same time, because that was and then the next night too, everything that happened on Raw, because it was just like it just wasn't a good match. However, the next match was a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev, which I had zero expectation for, and
It was fun.
holy shit, was this match fun to watch. They bounced all over the place. All the the beats the Ballard, there was like a million of them between the two of them hitting each other, and then the jump off of the barrels through two tables, fantastic. The white noise, and a white noise of all things too. Which also, have we ever talked about how that is the most appropriate name for a move from a wrestler to somebody else? That's called white noise, and he is the palest dude you've ever seen. It's great. That's great. So yeah, I mean, Joe, Todd, what'd you think of this?
I loved it. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good match. I had it like on in the background as I was playing a video game. But I kind of watched it. I was kind of like half didn't care about it too, because it just, I don't know. It just seemed very, I think there's better things they could do with both of them not together.
I fully agree with that statement.
So
however, I did have more fun than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad match. I just was, I don't know, like just how it got there was kind of more of a shit show, and it just, to me, didn't make it feel as like, yeah, this match between these two is going to be great, because it was just kind of like, oh, okay, we're just going to do this. All right. Like,
see, like, I like their chemistry together. I would like them to, like, after this, kind of be like, you know what, I respect you, and they would be a fun duo to see in the tag division. They would be fun. I like them together. This match was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's been a while since I've seen a gimmick match that's so gimmicky that I actually thought was fun. I liked it. I didn't think it was that bad.
So then we had Cena versus Logan Paul, which this match was awesome, but went on about 5 minutes too long.
It's too long, yeah.
Okay,
felt like more like 10 to me. Like it was yeah. Todd, had thrown it in there. It was a bit too long. It was at least 5 minutes too long. Too many kickouts, like
way too many kickouts. You got to use that has to be used
a couple times. That's it.
A couple times. Yeah, we can't. We got matches where they're just overdoing it on kickouts.
I agree.
And it's become more. It's a bit too much. However, Logan Paul just seems to keep proving that he actually belongs. That he belongs there.
I hate it. Why is he good? Like,
because here's the thing, right? He is the most solid like kayfabe thing going. That like he's the perfect type. He's the perfect kayfabe that they're trying to pull off right now. Like when one of the episodes I did like just by myself, when I said I think that even Unreal is a work. Okay, Unreal itself is even a work. They're even trying to make all this reality stuff.
And yes, I agree.
So Logan Paul is perfect for that. All the stuff, whether even though having a singer come on and kind of wrestle a match, it was all right. but
Bob Bunny was good.
but
I like Bob Bunny.
but when he comes out and he's telling Jelly Roll that he's the outsider, what's he doing here? It's perfect. It's
Dude,
perfect because he's the outsider, but at the same time, he's putting on unbelievable matches, dude. Because
Logan
he
Paul
shouldn't be as good as he
Miz
is.
2.0. Logan Paul he's the evolution of the Miz.
He is the
reality
evolution of the
star that becomes a legitimate wrestler.
Yeah.
He that's what he is.
Yeah.
Right,
it was excellent. And
I
then
have-
the Fatal 4-Way.
Yep.
And then the Fatal 4-Way. So we
Talking
know
about this. I have comments. Run through it, and I have comments for this.
so it we have to link it to the opening of Raw, because the best way to put it, to put 90% of the match was what LA Knight was saying to Jay, is that every time he's like, we could have put him through the table and the three of us could have had it out and see who the best man was, but you got in the way. He goes, and I did a BFT and I was about to win, and you got in the way, and I was about to jump an elbow through a table and you got in the way, and Jay ruined LA's whole night, right? And it was perfect, and it pretty much sums up the entire match. And then at the but then those two are out of it and done, and you have the perfect setup with Punk moves, Seth hurts his leg, he hits him with a GTS, he bounces off the ropes and right back onto his shoulders, which I always loved that whenever that happened. That's a great, whenever, if he's going to hit somebody with it twice, for them to then just bounce off the ropes and come back is always a great touch on that. Yeah. And then, of course, what we all saw coming, not exactly who, but what we all saw coming, somebody slides in the ring, and then, of course, it's Becky Lynch. Which then goes into the promo with them the next night, which, Todd, what did you think of that? Did you watch that, right?
What am I watching?
I
probably watch
the promo between Punk and Becky
on Raw.
Yeah,
the show that I in the group chat said, I completely forgot this was on and didn't watch.
Oh yeah,
because, Unlike the first week where I reminded everybody that Raw was on earlier, no one had the decency to do it for Todd this week. So
hey, what
I was at work, Todd. Todd, I was at work.
You reminded us that it was on early because they were in France.
The week before, yes. And then I completely kind of spaced it the next week, and no one told me. So here I was, not watching anything. All I saw were random clips online and just a really bad Becky slapping Punk.
Yeah. It wasn't.
It was like because she
weird.
went to slap him. Well, here's how I took it. I took it that the initial slap she went to do didn't do what she wanted it to,
or what he wanted it to do,
right?
I think is what
and
it was.
She got frustrated and just started smacking the shit out of him, and he was okay with it. But
because none of them were very hard.
I'd let Becky slap.
Yeah, because none of them were very hard. So it was almost like hey, why are you hitting yourself? I'm hitting you, but I'm not hitting you. It's they weren't very hard, and he was just stood there and took it. And then of course he delivers the line of,
"I'll poop in your cereal."
No, not that one. Like you'll be sorry you ever put your hands on me. And everyone's like, AJ Lee.
It's more like
Jelly Roll stands up, like, what's
he's
that?
He's like, what's I'm here. I'm here. Oh, AJ Lee. Oh. So
is she nice in person, Garrett? Like at your family functions, AJ?
Oh, no. Dude, if anything, she's worse than him. She's probably the instigator.
Oh, wow.
Instigator.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes!
You should
Kill
have
her
seen.
for Thanksgiving this year.
No. They're not allowed at Thanksgiving after what happened in 2009, dude. It's not.
Well,
You
that was
know.
Columbus Day.
No, Columbus Day was a whole different. That was a whole different thing, dude. I'm not.
Oh.
I'm actually bound by a lawyer to not discuss what happened on Columbus Day 2018. I'm not even allowed to discuss it.
Yeah, and we won't talk about Juneteenth.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. Yeah,
That was bad.
we're never talking
everyone
about.
that
Yeah,
knew. We will never talk about that.
yeah.
So let's talk about
So
Raw.
what if it's not what everybody thinks? What if they think everybody thinks it's going to be AJ Lee? And I don't know who it could be, but what if it's just not? Like, what if they just pull like the ultimate, like, oh, Chicago,
That's a
oh,
Vince
this,
move.
oh, that, like, and then all of a sudden it's, fucking goddamn Hornswoggle or
It's Kelly.
fucking like Jericho comes back for the 18th time looking like an older man than he actually is.
So part of my
I want
news,
Jericho in the Rumble.
No.
Part of my I have. So I'll drop some of my news that I had.
Yo, drop that shit like it's hot.
According to Fightful Select, WWE Creative has circulated multiple ideas on how to bring Lee back into storylines. While details of her exact role are being kept quiet, the expectation among company sources is that she'll be acknowledged or appear in person at this Friday's SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, if they're going to be in Chicago, to not actually have her come out would be just dumb.
Idiotic.
like-
The pop is going to be insane.
So here's what they need to do, in my opinion. Open the show with her. Don't introduce her. Don't have some bullshit. Do like when AEW fucking brought CM Punk in. Like, literally the show started and Punk's music hit. So
Yeah.
open Raw and have fucking it, because that, like, you can't introduce her. You won't get the same effect. It has
No.
to, but it can't be partway through the show. Like, show opens, boom, her music, fucking place explodes. She comes down and cuts a promo about Becky and shit like that, and the place just it's just that's it.
You know what would be the best thing? If she literally said one sentence. Grabs the mic, gets in the ring, leans through the ropes, looks in the camera and goes, "Becky, I'm coming for you." Drops the mic and leaves. That the whole they'd be like, Chicago would lose their minds, dude. Lose them.
Dude,
It'd be awesome.
It would be one of the biggest pops ever. And 2 years ago today, AEW fired CM Punk for life.
Good.
And
decision.
I have been very open up until this last run. I was never a Punk fan until this current run. I was not a fan of him at all. I wasn't a fan of him in AEW.
I was a huge fan, like I'm talking early, like long hair days. I was like, who's this dude with the Pepsi tattoo? He's pretty
But I have
good.
to say,
After
despite-
Straight Edge Society, I lost it.
After this run, I have to say he has done arguably his best work since he's come back.
His best character work.
Well, no, I'm not
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
talking about in-ring stuff. I'm
Yeah,
talking
we're
about,
not matching, mid
I'm talking-
20s to
I'm-
mid
no,
30s.
I'm talking promo work, storyline work.
Oh yeah,
He has sold it.
but
So
this chase back to Seth in the belt is going to be phenomenal.
100%.
Like that's why and it's like, and I know Todd hated when the cash in on him, but you and I saw the long term immediately.
Mhm.
And we're like, no, this is going to make it. Because I also hated the fact of how he won it from Gunther,
Right.
like the way it was, and not because of any feeling. It's like, if you want Gunther to be your guy, why is he repeatedly losing to guys half his size?
Right.
It's a whole dynamic of you have your popular guys and then you have your big guys that you want to be destroyers, but you have them keep losing to your popular guys. You can't have it both ways. You have to make a decision. So,
all right, let me run through Raw. We ready?
Run it.
Because Drew, rest in peace. I take this for you. Okay.
Whoa!
We miss you, buddy. This one's for you.
Whoa.
All right, buckle up,
Jesus.
Buttercup. Here is your unfiltered Raw rundown packed with brawls, promos, and enough attitude to make your ex jealous. It's the setting. We're live from the Paris La Défense Arena. I hope I did that right. Yep, WWE took their red brand to the City of Lights just a day after Clash in Paris. We start with Punk in the parking lot waiting for Seth Rollins. You know, that's the only way in or out, he says, and he's not moving because he knows Seth's coming. Then we get a little bit of my favorite theme song, and we get Jey Uso yeeting his way all the way down the arena, but when he gets to the ring, he says, no, Perry. We're not running it back tonight because right now I should be standing there with the belt, but no, I got medical tape all around my stomach because that giant, little did we know, Australian behemoth, Bronson Reed and his tsunamis, and nobody ever brings a surfboard. Why? I don't know. There's tsunamis everywhere, guys. Anyways, that Jay said, Jay says, they did something. They put their hands on my family. Roman is in the hospital. They don't know if he's going to make it, guys. Give him your thoughts and prayers, please, and comment it on our Facebook page. Thoughts and prayers, Roman. Anyways, so then we get the whole LA Knight calling out Jey Uso. Two of them are ready to go. And then we get when this is the moment I realized Bronson Reed was Australian. Because he talked. And I was like, the fuck? I'm like, one, you can talk? Whoa, that's wild. And two, you like upgraded your villain status with me. Like, you actually are now way more intimidating. And like I made the comparison earlier, they are Rocksteady and Bebop. Can you exchange? Go ahead.
Can you imagine being Samoan and Australian?
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
I feel like Samoa's closer to Australia. What's up?
So, all the times that you've watched wrestling and you've watched his matches, because he's had a decent amount.
Yeah.
You've never heard them say where he's from. Because they say it every time.
Okay. In my defense, typically when I'm enjoying the sport of professional wrestling, there are chances that the THC level in my system is up at a high quality. So I'm not really, I couldn't tell you I know Undertaker's from Death Valley.
Where's Kane from? Parts unknown.
Yeah. Anyway, Seth Rollins is from fucking Iowa. I know that.
Davenport.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyways, so then, it's official. We're going to get a tag match between all of them. Then we get the Kabuki Warriors are coming to throw it down with the Judgment Day. I'm liking the Kabuki Warriors now. Kairi Sane has grown on me a lot.
Yeah.
Asuka still annoys the shit out of me.
I don't know. I love Asuka. She's so good in the ring, dude. She's maybe one of the best people in the ring.
And then we had Finn Balor and Dragon Lee. Like, I feel bad for Finn. Like, Finn came in to WWE, no ceiling at all. He was going to be the greatest fucking thing ever. He wins that Universal title. He gets hurt, and he just has he's been circling the drain now for fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, he's so good. He's so charismatic. Give us the demon. Like, do something. I'm done with him. I'm like this. I don't care.
Can I do you guys think it would be beneficial for them to bring back the cruiserweight title and then
No,
have him
no,
get it
no,
and then just go undefeated for it?
There's too many titles. Like, it's,
like,
it's
yeah,
yeah.
I think we're at the max number. I won't even say a good number. I'll say the max number of titles we can have right now. What they need to do, like, one, spice up that tag division a little bit. You know, fucking
On
bring
Raw,
back
it's
Gallows and
terrible.
Anderson.
On SmackDown, it is
Bring back
next
Gallows.
level.
But I mean, like, as like a whole, man, we need to start caring about the shit and like half the stuff like we're talking about right now. Like the next one, the War Raiders, Penta, and the New Day. Yay, with Big G and like
Big Cheese.
I don't care. Like it's not engaging, it's not entertaining. And then we had Becky talking about that Intercontinental belt, like I don't know. And then we had the tag match at the end. What did you guys think about that match? I don't know what they're doing with this. Like, I think that's what's bothering me because like I don't see any
This is
good coming from where we're at right now.
This is why I feel like the vision is going to end up. I mean, but it's going to be hard because there's only 3 guys, and they're not going to throw women in to that type of match with the guys. So like, I just assumed it was all going to be going to go because at least with 4,
well, you're going to have
games used to be 4 on 4.
Becky's going to join the Vision, and then they're going to each add another male member. And then you'll have the females outside the fucking cage interfering or doing whatever.
Right.
And but that's the thing. What do you add to that I don't know. Like, hey, what if they don't fucking save Jericho for the Rumble and Jericho shows up?
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Not for that.
But you're telling me you couldn't see them doing some shit like that?
I mean, I guess I could. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I feel like they need to not have it be bloodline related fully. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see the match as they're probably going to do it though, but it'll probably end up being the new bloodline or the MFT versus. I don't know who else. It probably, at least if they do 4 on 4, or if they do 5. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do for.
And like, typically, I like not knowing because like, if there's so many different potential ways it can go, I don't see it going anywhere but fucking annoying me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a couple news stories that are interesting, at least. The first is that son of the late Hulk Hogan, Nick Hogan, is suing Bubba the Love Sponge.
Yep.
So, the long-running controversy surrounding Hulk Hogan's infamous sex tape has resurfaced. According to TMZ, Nick Hogan, acting on behalf of his father's estate, has filed a federal lawsuit in Florida against radio personality Bubba the Love Sponge, seeking to prevent the release of the forthcoming documentary. The film in question, titled Video Killed the Radio Star, The Untold Story of the Hulk Hogan Sex Tape Scandal, is being promoted for release later this month. Bubba, whose real name is Todd Allen Clem, which isn't much better, Todd,
yeah.
has claimed that the project will reveal the behind-the-scenes details on how the scandal unfolded. Nick Hogan argues the documentary relies on unauthorized use of copyrighted material on Hulk Hogan's registered trademarks. The complaint specifically points to footage from the sex tape itself, alleging that the portions of this video were visible in a promotional trailer. The lawsuit also cites a settlement agreement between Hulk Hogan and Bubba dating back to 2012, reached after the original tape became public. While details of that settlement remain sealed, Nick contends that the new documentary violates its terms. In addition of halting distribution of the documentary, the filing requests unspecified damages related to the alleged misuse of Hogan's intellectual property and likeness. Nick's legal team is asking for the court for immediate intervention to block the film from being released. The weird thing is, on this article, every time the word sex is used, it's a money sign.
Yeah. And what is with all the censorship online lately? What is that? So weird.
America, land of the free.
Yeah. 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 Good point, Todd. It's so weird.
These are holes we're not going to go down right now.
No,
Yeah.
we are absolutely not.
We're actually not allowed to on Triple N.
Is that it?
Uh,
You got more?
Yep. Yeah. No, that's about it.
Okay.
I just-
Because you
I
read
was
the
out-
other one. You read the
Yeah.
other, the AJ Lee
Yeah.
one in the middle of the other stuff. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Todd, you got anything, buddy?
No, I don't. I got
All right, man.
phone,
I got phone,
Lord's
wallet,
coffee
keys.
cup,
My phone, wallet, and keys.
got Ninja Turtles on TV.
Hell yeah! Do you have it on the Prime channel? Is it? Yeah, nice,
Fucking
solid.
there's American Gladiators channel on there.
Dude,
the
American
Buffy the Vampire-
Gladiators.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Buffy.
I watch Buffy a
fuck
lot.
nuts. There's a
There's
bunch
other
of shit
things.
on there. It's fucking
Charmed. I
nuts.
watch Charmed a lot too to go to sleep.
I think it's
to.
Captain Planet.
Yep.
The Adventures of
Yes.
Zelda, the Zelda cartoon that was
Yeah,
on.
they had like a Nintendo cartoon one, like
Yeah.
Captain N, the Game Master.
Yep.
Oh,
that-
right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what the
that.
fucking Mario went to eventually. Like,
Yep.
and
Because
then
there was the
and
Zelda
shit.
one. Yep.
Because Zelda used to be on like Fridays, because they would always, if you watch the old Mario ones, it'd be like, here's clips from the upcoming Zelda this Friday.
Right.
But they were kind of like their own shit. But yeah, then they became part of that dude that got sucked into the video game and
Captain
blah,
N, the
blah,
Game
blah,
Master. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that cartoon.
Joe.
So yeah, there you go. If you want to watch, but
Garrett.
What?
Todd.
While we're mentioning Buffy, do you happen to have like a favorite episode?
Yes. Well, I have a couple favorite episodes. But
Is it the musical?
the title of the episode's called "Once More."
Once more the feeling.
Yeah, I love that episode. Like,
that episode's fantastic. First off, yeah, what you were saying.
yeah, no, the
Yeah,
musical episode, I like it.
It is really good. I mean,
That
it's
is-
just it's the same thing with Angel. Like one of my favorite episodes is the one where he gets turned into a puppet. It's absolutely
I
ridiculous, but it's
actually-
hilarious.
For a while, but I sold it on eBay years ago. I had the Spike one
Spike
puppet.
You had the Spike puppet,
Yeah, I
dude. You
sold
should
it
have
on
told me.
eBay.
I would have bought it from you. I have the Angel puppet.
Oh, I wanted the Angel.
I have the Angel puppet.
I had the Spike one.
Honestly, if you wanted it, I would have traded. I would have traded you. For it. Here you go.
100% I 100% would have traded you. But I have to say, Buffy.
I didn't know
and
you had it.
Angel, both of those finales are two of my favorite finales of all time. But
You know
with
what?
that,
It took me a long time to appreciate Angel.
love
I
it.
hated it
Oh.
at first.
Oh, I love.
At first I hated it. You know.
Todd's feeling left out.
Sorry, Todd.
So Todd, if you go on Amazon, you can go watch the whole entire Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
You know, because what will happen is I'll just turn it on and it'll be what Ninja Turtles is doing right now, where it's just like background noise and shit.
Well, you might absorb it. All right,
I might.
I'm out. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Well, that was corrupt. Yeah, I know. That's how you like it. We're still live.
All right.
I know. I'm waiting for Garrett to like hit the outro or something.
I know, but I'm waiting for him